Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're the Obsolete Punks. Three of us, anyways. Timmy, Lost Motel, and Payton. No hood, so I won't say as usual. Yep. Ooh, hood. It's okay.
Keep
We
us
still love you,
thumbs
hood.
down,
Oh,
Asti.
do you really want this hood? Do you really
He
want this?
does.
You're gonna get it.
Ooh,
Oh, so sad.
there goes the boo cloud.
This is a song from Belmont called Overstepping, brought to us from a YouTube comment by a user named Reiko Sharp. Very much appreciate the comment. Very much appreciate the suggestion. I do love me some Belmont. I'm very familiar with this song. I don't want to say they're a guilty pleasure because I don't like that term, but they're a guilty pleasure for me. Let's jump into it and see if they're a guilty pleasure for these other two guys. All right, that was Overstepping from Belmont. Peyton, tell us how you felt about that.
That was a fun little ditty.
Well said.
No, that was good, man. I don't know, something about the vocals didn't really click with me, but they kind of did. I don't know how to describe it. It's a little weird, but the instrumental was fucking banging on that. You don't normally hear a fucking double bass drum in a fucking punk song, so that was wild. Um, no, it was just ripping all the way through, and then at the end there, whatever the fuck he was doing with the guitar, because I'm no musician. I don't know how they did that, but it just sounded fucking wild. Um, on first listen, I'd say 74.
Nice. What about you, Tim?
I was captivated by the guitar throughout this entire song because he's doing so much just really cool lead guitar fill throughout from beginning to end of the song. It just never stopped. That was fantastic. Only complaint I'm going to give about the song is I wish it would have been 30 seconds, 45 seconds less. I think they could have taken a little bit out of it, but then again, at the same time, it was fantastic. 84.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff to grab onto in this song that, as opposed to some other longer songs, like the one we just listened to, that was a little more like same thing over and over again. This is like there's always something kind of new to latch onto here, which really, yeah, drives those 4 minutes, I think, a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, leading in, man, I love this band. I'm a sucker for some of the newer pop punk stuff that's out there, especially some of this like hybrid pop punk. And Tim, you pointed out the guitars, man. That is definitely a hallmark for them. All their new stuff is very guitar lead heavy like that. But also their drummer. Their drummer is a fucking monster, dude. Brian is insane. He's so good, and I believe he's like one of the main songwriters in the band too. Which is another thing I like about this band. All their stuff sounds very cohesive, I guess, in a way that works. So yeah, when I say guilty pleasure, I mean like a lot of punk people wouldn't necessarily gravitate to this side of the pop punk world, and especially being like in my 40s, and like in this pop punk stuff like Story So Far and stuff like that like 20-year-old kids are into. It's like, how do you relate to it? I don't know, man. Just sounds good. It's fucking groovy as hell, and it's catchy, and I dig it. Yeah, so many good grooves in this song. Really love both of the breakdowns, the 220 breakdown, and then the breakdown at the end around 315. Peyton, I know what you were talking about. They're doing like these quick stops, and they're called like, I might be getting it wrong, but like muted sweeps, where he's
That
like
guitar at the end.
muting the he's muting the guitar with his hand and like sweeping up the strings while they're muted to make that sound, but he's doing it real
Oh,
quick in between chords that he's hitting, and that's how it makes that.
dude, that was
I don't
fucking
know, it's really
wild.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're super fucking talented. Um, yeah, I've heard this song a lot. I love it. It's a song that's in constant rotation for me. I'm gonna go with the 93.
Damn.
Fantastic. So final score 84.
Oh yeah.
Very solid. Belma.
Wow. Thank you, Reiko Sharp, for bringing some
Thank
modern
you,
pop punk to the
Reiko.
channel.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you very much.
Uh, got anything else for us? Throw it in the comments of this one, and we shall get to it if we can. Otherwise, thank you very much. Appreciate this one. We'll catch you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.